Hi guys, welcome back to the Mark Tommy's podcast. As you all know, this is a podcast on the go and this is a podcast for everybody. This is season 2, episode 2. Well, in the first episode we talked about how to set achievable goals, but in this episode we're going to be talking about some bad habits that you need to quit right now. Yes, if you're jonesing to give your life a major upgrade this year and beyond, setting a few doable goals is the first step, which we already spoke about in episode 1. And that means nixing bad habits that may be sabotaging your progress, in addition to promising to do more stuff that is good for your health. Now, out with the old and in with the new, right? Yeah. So in that vein, we'll be discussing about 10 of the most harmful habits that you should leave behind, or you should have left behind in 2020 in this episode. So come along with me, enjoy this, learn, and you might find something helpful. So the first one of some of these bad habits is being late. Well, certain people tend to be late on every occasion. I mean, some people right now are like perpetual latecomers and it doesn't even bother them. But one thing you need to know, that this tendency can have dreadful effects on your life. And the very first thing is that it can make you a compulsory procrastinator. Absolutely. And people may never, or likely never, to take you seriously. They take you for granted and always expect you to never be on time. I personally think that one way for you to be a perpetual latecomer is if you don't respect time, right? And this may make them even feel like you're not a dependable person. And also, being late can be detrimental for you, as you have created a bad habit of never being on time, which can make your life difficult when you wish to arrive at a certain place on time. So one of the bad habits you might want to look into this year is to get into a place very late. It could be work, church, occasions, party, event, both outdoor and indoor events. Like, make it your new habit to always get to a place on time. Now, the second one is being too hard on yourself. There will be times where you just can complete your work in a timely fashion. It could be because of a work, family, or other kind of emergency. If this is the case, don't harp on the situation. Sometimes that's just how things go. So what can you do? Get yourself refocused, pick yourself up from where you left off, and continue with your work. Complaining doesn't really get things done, and being too hard on yourself wouldn't even help you push further. So why not just re-strategize, refocus your direction, and start where you stop. 3. Sitting at your desk for hours on end. I am at fault. I find myself guilty of this. And quick, when was the last time you left your desk for a break? And sorry, I am not talking about a restroom break here, and I'm talking about the normal going to the printout to the printout desk to get your photocopy machine here. No, that doesn't even count. And you need to take regular non-work breaks. Give your eyes a break from staring at the computer screen or slaving over your workstation. Get up, do some light stretches, and go out for a walk. You need to change. The change of scenery and fresh air will help you refresh your mind and your body. Sometimes, some of us, I'm talking to the 9-to-5ers here, we tend to sit with our computer, and it's as if you stand up, the work will never get finished. And but the truth of the matter is, you need to stretch out. You need to do more of workout. You need to take the lift. You need to take the stairs. You need to go out. All right? Yeah, I think you should try that. And the fourth one is sitting around waiting for the perfect moment to begin something. Like the saying goes, there's no perfect time for anything. The time is now. And when the perfect moment to start planning your dream? When is the perfect moment to start cleaning out your closet, to look for that new job? I mean, you could spend your entire year upon waiting for that so-called perfect time, quote and unquote. So the truth is, the perfect time is right now, and stop waiting and start working towards your goals. Big, small, professional, personal. Just get to it already, and you will be glad that you did. I bet you. So start now. The fifth one is being in a bad relationships. Yes, let me breathe out. Certain people want to be in a relationship to cling to someone, and this is a very bad thing. So if you're in a bad relationship and you do not want to end it, it will consume every inch of you. It will. And this 2023, I believe that there is so much exposure online, offline, everywhere around you that keeps telling you that a bad relationship makes your life bad, makes your decision bad, makes everything bad for you. And even if you wish to break the bad habits, it will want to cling to you. And hence, it is always better to understand that you cannot change someone. So if you experience being in a bad relationship, the best thing to do is to end it immediately, without thinking any further. By prolonging it any further, you damage yourself and reduces your chance of being with your soulmate. And learn about why you shouldn't even stay in bad relationship and how to deal with it if you are in one. I mean, the more you stick to the wrong person, the more time you're getting farther away from the right person. Does that make any sense to you? Yeah. So the more you cling to that person that is treating you wrong, that is making you feel bad about yourself, that is dampening yourself, that is dampening your self-worth, you're staying farther away to the right person that will make you feel great about yourself. So quit that relationship now. And the sixth one is comparing yourself to others on social media. I mean, who does that? How? Why? Well, watching other people put forward manufacturers' lives on social media can leave you feeling bad about yourself. So you want to limit that. Why they say, but social media can also give you happiness. As much as there's a bad side to always been on social media, there is always a good side on social media. I mean, there are businesses, opportunity on social media. There are lots and lots of good things, happiness on social media. It depends on how you're viewing these things and how you're perceiving them. So it's not about scrubbing your phone of all the things social media, but browsing mindfully. In our first episode, we talked about practicing setting goals that keeps you mindful of your situation, of who you are, where you are, and where you're going. You have to be mindful about everything around you, and the same thing applies to the way you go about scrubbing social media. So know that no one's life is really what it seems on social media, and remind yourself of that whenever you start to feel down, then go do something that helps you remember that all the kick-ass parts of your own life. And also, maybe you all follow some of those accounts that always, without fail, leave you feeling like chewed gum stuck in the underside of the table. Okay, so if there are some people that you have on your social media platforms that make you feel like just do yourself the favor of clicking the block button rather. And that's that about that. The seventh one is skipping breakfast. I can't stress this enough. People say it everywhere. We've heard it countless times. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So why skip it? The saying that you must eat your breakfast like a king isn't without good reasoning. Breakfast can be called the most important meal of the day. If you skip on the proper one, you are negatively affecting your metabolism and your energy reserves. So an ideal breakfast is a good mix of carbohydrates, proteins, and fat. I enjoy having breakfast every day with my friends at work, and this is one part of the things that make me look forward to going to the office the next day, because at that time is where we get to rub minds, where we get to choose our foods and even fight about foods. Yeah, so you might want to just make that as part of your plan this year, never to skip breakfast. It is very important. It keeps you energized the whole day. It keeps you moving. It keeps you well coordinated for the whole day. Yeah, you should try that. And the eighth one, which we all know, this is very popular. It's biting your nails and picking your nose. Ew. Well, you won't be shocked that many people bite their nails constantly as a means for passing time, or some even do that when they're nervous. But this habit is not merely a bad personality gesture, but it is also bad for one's health because of the germs that stick to your fingers when you touch different surfaces, and you're likely, or you tend to have bacteria and viruses. So the habit of chewing on your nails, the habit of picking your nose are terrible. They are unhealthy and you should stop them. They tend to cause you health damages that you might not even know. So please stop picking your nose as from this moment and stop chewing your nails. The ninth one, which I'm guilty and you as well, is when you do not even get to sleep for at least 7 hours. Normally it's 8 hours, but some of us, we struggle to have at least 7. Damn. So many of you think that if you can make it through the day with at least possible about hours of sleep, it's all good. But let me tell you, many stay up even when they have work the following day, which is terrible for their health. When we think that it's all good till we do not see any physical repercussions of our actions. But this is not true. If you sleep less than 6 hours for a very long duration of time, chances are high that you will weaken your immunity and your other body processes. When your immunity is weak, so is your body ability to produce germs fighters, hence making it more prone to infections and diseases. Your body's ability to fight them off is also severely impacted. So it is advised that once you sleep at least 7 to 8 hours every day, for this is essential for maintaining a good health. Biko, I beg you, if at all you don't do anything personally, and this is for me, if at all I don't keep to all of my goals and all of my bad habits, this one thing is something you want to look into. Taking at least 7 to 8 hours sleep a day, it's really good for your health. It keeps your brain reactive. It reactivates your brain, keeps your brain at rest. Yeah. So the last but not the least, this is very, very important, and this is the part that I need you to please listen attentively. And this is about smoking and excessive drinking. Again, this one is a given. We all know that smoking kills, but it does look like all the smokers don't even care. But that's not even the worst part, and not so much even they don't care about people around them. And even if you're not a chain smoker, or you don't, you only smoke cigarette, because some people say that, cigarette, I think they say weed is not bad, the cigarette is the bad one. Whichever case, as long as you're puffing and puff whatever, it's still bad. So you still cause yourself a clot in your blood, and this can develop plagues in the arthritis by preventing a smooth flow of blood. Also, you affect people around you. You're not just killing yourself, you're killing everybody around you. And there are lists and thousands of things smoking and excessive drinking can cause to your health, and this is widely known, such as the brain problems, the heart diseases, the liver diseases, the pancreas problems, and not to even mention different type of cancers that you might probably develop from excessive drinking and smoking, such as the mouth cancer, the esophagus cancer, the throat cancer, the liver cancer, the breast cancer. And don't you guys see how bad your teeth, the dentitions are? They are terrible. So do away with smoke. And I mean, everywhere, they write it everywhere. Smokers are liable to die young. Are you ready to die young? So please do away with all of these bad habits. So in conclusion, like I said earlier, bad habits become a part of our life due to the lifestyles we adopt. But before we take necessary steps to break these bad habits, the most important thing is to understand which ones are really bad for your life. And there are many bad habits that we know that are bad for us. We know deep down in the mind and heart of our heart, we know that they are bad. And why there are many which we do not even know they are bad, but they are evil to our bodies. So you need to stop them immediately if you really want to have a happy, positive, healthier life this year 2023. So take a look at some of these bad habits that we've mentioned. I've managed to sum them up into 10. There are other couple of bad habits that you probably do. Before I close out, let me mention this last one about calling people without getting their consent. As much as it's not totally a bad habit, but to me it's one bad habit that I would put out there for people. It is highly unacceptable for you to call people without their consent. You give them heads up. Oh, may I call you? When is the best time to give you a call? Can you let me know when I can give you a shout out or buzz? Or you just hit them up first before you buzz their line. Some people have anxiety issues. Some people are likely to develop a heart attack from you just calling their line without giving prior notification to you calling them, especially if you're not so close to them, or if you don't have that kind of deep bonds and connection that you can just pick up your phone and call people at any time. Please think about that, and you might just want to adjust on that for now. So guys, please don't forget to always like, share, tag your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the like button and turn on the post notifications so as to get more updates on AMT's podcast. Thank you for taking our time to join this episode. I hope to see you in the next one, and it's bye for now.